Peace. We back. Another travel tip video. This time talking about hostels and what it's like to live in a hostel, to travel and stay in a hostel, and pretty much just dispelling some myths that people have about hostels and misconceptions. So first things first, no, you will not die in a hostel. You can, but oh my fucking god, fuck, fucking mosquitoes out here is massive. So a lot of people tend to think that, you know, they have this preconceived notion that hostels are dirty and dangerous and you don't have any privacy, and people get killed and there's thieves. Now there are thieves, but there's thieves anywhere you go in life. I'm just going to just dispel some of those myths for y'all today. Cool? First things first, yes, some hostels can be dirty, but just like how you have 5-star hotels, you have 5-star hostels. You have 1-star hotels, you have 1-star hostels. You know, some people may choose to stay in the Ritz, some people may choose to stay in Hotel 6. It's the same concept when it comes to a hostel. From my experience, when you travel to places like Europe and Asia and Australia and Africa, like those places are so travel based. It's like a legit competition to beat the best hostel that you can be, because there's so much competition. As far as dirty goes, yes, some hostels can be dirty, but you get what you pay for. So you're better off just paying for a more expensive hostel. So right now I'm in Bali, and this hostel is like $14 per night, which is high end for Bali. But with that you get, it's like top notch. It's a 5-star rated hostel. Everyone has their own standards. My standards tend to be pretty high. That's just me. Being in a hostel is no more dangerous than being in a hotel or being anywhere in the world. Anything can happen anywhere, no matter where you at. You know, life happens. That's period, point blank. My way of living is just to go off my intuition, you know, and if I don't feel like I should be in a place, then I won't be there. If a hostel feels shady, then I won't be there. You know, you just have to really be smart about everything that you do and just do what feels right to your soul. Thieves. Yes, there are thieves in hostels. Or aren't there thieves? There's thieves everywhere. So just be smart about your shit. Luckily, from my experience, most hostels come with lockers. So just always travel with a padlock, so that way you can just lock your shit up, like your computer, your passport, just, you know, the essentials that you need to travel, you know, your valuables, and you're good to go. Bam. Put your shit in the locker, go travel the city, go travel the country, bam, you good. And then a lot of people think that you really don't have privacy when you in a hostel, and it's just like, bro, most hostels come with like a private room. So pretty much hostels are like dormitory style living for travelers, and you can either get a private room or you can get like a shared bunk room, or some girls like to have just like an all girls dorm room. It's very like college concept-y. And that's the best part about it, is that there's something for everybody. So if you don't want to stay in a private room, you want to be more social, you have the option to stay in the dorm room with X amount of people. Some hostels have dorm rooms for 4 people, 8 people, 10 people, or usually 12 people. Some of the more extreme hostels tend to have like 20 people in the dorm room. So, and also when you get a private room, they also come with their own bathrooms. A lot of hostels tend to have dorm rooms strictly for girls, so, you know, girls only bathroom. That way you just have something for everybody, and everybody feels comfortable and at ease and at peace. And I really just want to show y'all that there's nothing really wrong with being around strangers. And in fact, I've met some of my best friends while traveling and living in the hostel. It's a bond that was created outside of your comfort zone, outside of your own country. So you just tend to gravitate towards like-minded people. Like I've legit met some of my best friends in hostels, and people who I'm still friends with today. Like I remember I met somebody from Australia when I was visiting Italy for the first time back in 2015. Come to find out, this dude was in Bali last week when we met up. The beauty about traveling is that you can meet the same people in different countries. So they have different types of hostels. So they have like party hostels, they have hostels for digital nomads, they have hostels just for having a good time. I've stayed in all 3. I stayed in this hostel that pretty much catered towards digital nomads. Digital nomads are young entrepreneurs who travel and work remotely. I love hostels that cater towards that type of crowd, because you're surrounded by like-minded people who all think the same. They're all ambitious and young and making a living for themselves outside of a 9-to-5 job. And then you have party hostels. Party hostels are pretty much just like strictly geared towards partying. You know, I was staying in a hostel called Lay Day in Bali, where you wake up at 9 in the morning and people is drinking at the bar, at the poolside bar. And then you have a hostel where I'm at right now. It's like, it's more chill, but you do have the option to party and to work. You get the best of both worlds. And most hostels, they host events every night. I was staying in this hostel in Australia, and they were hosting like game nights on Tuesdays where people play like drinking games and bingo, and you got paid if you won bingo. And they play Twister. I was like the Twister champ for like a month straight at this hostel called United Backpackers in Melbourne, Australia. Shout out to them. And then like the hostel where I'm at now, they have like barbecues every like Monday and Sunday. Some hostels have karaoke nights, and some hostels host like free walking tours, where you can explore the city for your first time there. So it's just like every hostel has something different, but they tend to have these events where you can like meet other solo travelers or even people who travel in groups. Oh, and most hostels come with the bar. Whatever you need, whatever you like, is something for you in every hostel. So I book all my hostels on hostelworld.com. I've never used any other website ever. And I love Hostelworld because you can see the reviews that people leave for these hostels, and they have a rating system of 1 to 10. So, you know, of course, 10 been the best, 1 been the worst. And I will say this, I never stay in anything below like an 8. To conclude, no, you will not die. No, you will not be kidnapped. No, every hostel isn't filthy. Yes, there can be thieves, but be smart about your shit and your shit won't get stolen. That's just common sense. You know, lock your stuff up. Don't just leave it out looking to be stolen. And no, it's not dangerous. You'll be fine. Trust me. Just be smart about your shit, bro. I mean, that's all it is to it. Just be smart. So if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, share it with your people, share it with your fellow travelers or your fellow upcoming travelers. Peace.